Welcome to ForeFunGolfTV. I am TK.
And I am Lee. Tonight we're coming to you from the Country Club of Jackson, Mississippi, home of this coming weekend Sanderson Farms Championship on the PGA Tour.
Man, it is nice to not be on a Ryder Cup level course. I'll tell you that.
It's exactly what I was thinking. I did a quick run through on this course. I always try to get a run through in beforehand because neither one of us had seen it. I literally downloaded it and installed it today, and it's a country club. It's nice. It felt very much like a country club compared to those Ryder Cup courses we've been on.
Thank
the
goodness.
Ryder Cup, much closer than it looked like it was going to be.
Man, we tried to have a comeback today.
15-13 Europe. Still got it, but definitely the Americans made a good show of it today. Yep. So anyhow, hopefully we make a good show of it tonight.
So that's fun.
Let's do it. I'll be leading us off here. I'm going to start off with a flyover on that first hole so everybody gets a good look at it. Yeah, this is, I ran through it quick today. I was like, okay, this feels like a country club, what you would expect when you go out and play a country club. There is water in several places, so you can't just blow it around wherever, but it's not as punishing as what we've been playing lately. I'm going to change that aim point just a little because I want to be kind of down the left, I think, with a slight fade. Not too much on the left. That's all right. I'll be fine hitting out of there. What's everybody doing today? Did you guys watch NFL all day? Our Chiefs bounced back, got to 2-2. That was a fun game to watch.
Yes, we did.
We got the Packers and Cowboys off screen over here, off camera over here on the side. We'll be keeping an eye on that one.
Okay. It's about a 260 aim point. If we can't hold
Put her
this
down there,
ball
TK.
straight.
A little bit of side leak on it. It's going to be fine. This is rough like you would expect rough.
Gosh, man. It's nice to actually be able to see a golf ball on the road.
Good shot. Good shot. Yeah. There is a big difference between this kind of a course. I mean, this is going to be a whole PGA tournament, obviously. So when I played it, I'm thinking, well, yeah, okay, you move all the way back to the blacks, and they move them back a little bit farther even for a PGA event. Grow the rough, bake the greens, and it would be a test for sure. But yeah, it was a welcome relief. So I got 96 yards coming out of the rough. Expecting this to play around 110 or so, maybe just a shot less. I'm going to choke down on a pitching wedge out of the rough and see if I can put something up there. Oh, I bladed it. Sit down.
Here, just give me the way of the green, huh?
There you go. Yeah.
All right, so 79 yards, 69 yards to the front.
Yeah. $247 people out there watching. Appreciate that. Thank you all for joining us. We're at the Country Club of Jackson, Mississippi, home of this weekend's PGA event. The Sanderson Farms Championship. TK's gonna, yeah, you're just gonna be in the fringe there.
Dang.
So
we're coming to you from North Austin, Texas. Where are you guys watching from tonight?
21 yards coming out of the rough, little right to left, or yeah, right to left lie. Hmm. Gumbo, guess where they're from? New Orleans.
Nolans.
Yeah. Bradley Sanchez asking us what we thought of the Ryder Cup. Nice hole out, TK. I thought it was a great day today. Good comeback. They didn't quit, so
Yeah, it was
I
nice.
thought that was good.
It was nice to see us come back on the singles today. It really was.
Okay, I've got some right to left. Finishing up left to right. From 18 feet, basically. I did not hit it hard enough. Oof. Felt it as soon as I hit it.
Anthony,
so TK in for birdie. I'm in for bogey. So immediately giving him a 2-stroke lead on me.
Rough Ryder Cup. I don't know if I agreed 100% with a ton of the pairings that we had, but it was nice to see us at least make a game out of it today. I will say that.
Anthony, how are you doing? Love seeing all the viewers out there. 670 viewers right now. I think that's the most we've had at one time so far. So that's exciting. Hey, while we've got that many viewers, we're trying to get to 1,500 followers. So if you haven't yet, click follow. We'd appreciate having you around. We're here every Sunday night, Monday night, and Friday night at 7:30 Central.
Mason, thank you for the follow. Eric, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you guys.
I think the point's fine on this one.
Thank you.
Pulled it. Dang it. We stream on a couple of platforms you can find us on. We have shorts on all your normal shorts platforms. 9-hole videos out there on that red and white play button platform. So please go out there, find the content. If you haven't seen some of our streams, check out that on-demand stuff. So I'm coming out of a bunker.
ForeFunGolfTV, one word.
It's going to want to go right. I'm going to lose 10%. I'm going to try to hit an 8-iron. See if I can get it up there. I don't want nothing to do with that water, so I hope the right takes care of itself. Oh, it went directly right into the other bunker. But that's all right. That's better than going to the water.
Well.
Oak tree, you're in my way.
Okay. Yeah. Not gonna mess around here. Just gonna get this out.
Oh, TK. Just realized our monitor that I watch on, the screen's flipped, and I was looking at the wrong numbers. Where the likes are now where the viewers are at. So that's my bad. I don't know if that's a TikTok thing or an us thing. Put her tight, TK. I don't know how to talk in just a normal stream. We've been doing the Ryder Cup stuff
I
for the
know.
past month. And talking about it and the format and competing against each other and all that.
Brandon, hello. So we do have a video that we have pinned that kind of shows everything that we bought for our setup. Once you're done with the live, make sure to check that out, man.
So I'm going to try to lay it open and blast one out of the sand here. 23 yards. Wasn't bad, but I didn't get much distance out of it. DW, how you doing?
36 feet for par.
So Anthony, we're actually just going back to the format we started at. Nice putt. Sunday night's intended for us to play whatever course the PGA Tour is playing the next weekend. The problem is, as some of y'all know with GS Pro, not every course is available. Monday nights, we try to do either the DP Tour, Live, Champions Tour, whatever Pro Tour is playing that we can get a course in GS Pro to play. So tomorrow night at 7:30, we are going to be at the Patriot Club in Owasso, Oklahoma for the Corn Ferry Tour event there and play it because all the other tours that are playing, their courses aren't on GS Pro. And then Friday night is a fun night where we'll do like a 10 under challenge somewhere and it will be just kind of random courses there. All right, I got about 14 feet right to left. Wow. For being a flat putt, that was awful fast.
Yeah.
7 feet coming back left to right. Wow. That was terrible. Yeah.
Fly over.
Thanks. Just spent the day watching football, watched our Chiefs play today. How'd everybody else's teams do out there? We did watch the Ryder Cup as well. Kept an eye on it while we were watching football. I kind of started off the day not really caring as bad as it looked, but again, as the day went on, they started turning it around and it got exciting there for a while. So you can go out and find us on Facebook. We'll try to keep you updated on our schedule, where we're playing. We post some videos there that you'll probably see a little bit ahead of the normal on-demand schedule for that video. So
Dang.
find us over there, ForeFunGolfTV, all spelled out, individual words. They wouldn't let me do it as one word, but If I can hit a fade at that 228 number. Well, just a little bit left on everything so far, at least off the tee.
And I'm right. So
When you're right, you're right. Huh. I'm gonna try to hit a 3-wood, get it up there around the green somewhere. I aimed a little bit right because I'm kind of blocked out with these trees. Got more on it than I expected coming out of the rough.
try
B, TK.
try hit something low here with a 3-iron.
Get you in the fair, at least. But thanks everybody for joining. If you haven't yet, please click that follow button. Trying to still get to 1,500 followers. Need about 60 or so tonight to get there. It's hotter out in the garage tonight than I thought it would be.
It is hot.
Ooh, oh, that's a bad break catching the cart path, TK. You're still.
Ugh.
Thanks, Andy. We appreciate it. Yards, fairly flat line. Part, so I've got to get it there.
Andy, about 4,700, man.
Huh. 24 feet. 23.9. Left to right, uphill. Like that. Sit down.
Christopher asked, what did you use to mark the hitting area?
So that's just a white paint pen. So what I did is in the Square software, if you're familiar with it, Square Golf Launch Monitor, in its software, it gives you a visual of the hitting box, right? So you can put the ball in and it'll show you where the ball is in the box. So I used that to map where the corners were for the box and then just use straight edge to connect them with a white paint pen. I did the same thing around the launch monitor so that we know when it's roughly in that square, the ball should be in this square. We do still align the launch monitor to a 0.0 angle every time, but we know basically in that white box that the launch monitor's there, the ball is going to go in the other one. Good putt. You're online just a little bit short with that one, but you've had a couple of good ones tonight. All right, par 3, 156 yards. Should be a 7-iron. Good
shot, man.
It's a little long. The top of it. Just a touch right with it, TK. Why did you go with the square versus the Garmin Approach or the Repsodo? So the square's camera-based unit sets beside you $700. The Garmin R10, I think the smaller one, I believe it's Doppler, sets behind you. Didn't want that in here. Don't want to use up the space for that. The Rapsodo MLM2 Pro, it's Doppler. It sets behind you. Didn't want space for that because, you know, wherever you're hitting from with one of those Doppler-based units, you need at least another, most of them are 8 feet behind you. So that takes up quite a bit of space. And the MLM2 Pro, as I'm told, I haven't used it, does not work very well for putting. So the square does all of this sitting right beside you and does it pretty well. All right, I got 22 yards uphill a little bit. That answer the question there? Yeah, DW, that's, I've heard too. I've heard if depending on the construction of your house or your building you're in, you can have interference with them. No problem, man. Sit down. Mm. 22 feet coming back, right to left, slightly downhill, I think. Hmm. Ended up right on the left side of the cup. That's a bogey. think that takes me to 4 over. Scott Breeden asked, do we have a protective cover over the square? Absolutely. I'll talk about that here after TK putts. Oh, boy, that was slow going back up. So this is actually the second protective case we bought. The first one I bought was the one you'll find on Amazon. That's really thick plexiglass. It exploded the first time, about the second week we had this. I towed a ball into it with the driver. It hit it right in the upper left corner of the plexiglass. It exploded and it cracked the glass on the front of the square unit as well. So it did nothing to protect it. Didn't damage the unit, just cracked the glass. So there's a gentleman you can find on Google. If you Google for Frugal Fixer, Frugal Fixer has the cases and replacement glass if you need it at very reasonable cost. And so I bought his case. It's fantastic. And the replacement glass works great as well. But yeah, I would not have the launch monitor sitting right there beside me without some type of protection around it. Even at $700, they cost too much money just to break it because you accidentally towed a ball. All right, we got a par 5 here. I'm going to do a flyover. Take a look at it. Do you agree with me at this point, TK? This is very much what a country club looks like, right?
Yes, it is, for sure.
A little pond on the left comes in up there. Yeah, if a guy can keep the driver somewhere in play and hit his wedges, it's a pretty fun place to play at. I haven't been able to do any of that, so. Still pulled it left. Everything's going left. Usually when I'm off with the driver, everything's going right. So Boss asked how tall the ceiling is. 9'7". It's kind of a weird height, but that's what it measured out to. Mad Dog, how you doing? Sawyer Minky asking, is the Square a good launch monitor? I think the Square is fantastic. I think I see a lot of people. I think I see a lot of people online that don't understand how to use the Square or some of the things you need to do to make sure that, you know, Bluetooth has good connectivity and things like that. And struggle through some things. And there was a learning curve for us when we started, but a lot of the negative things I hear about Square, quite honestly, I think if you follow the instructions and stuff, you won't have that big of a problem with it. All right, so I've got 280. I'm gonna try to go
Thunder, Cody, thank you for the follow, guys.
out
Appreciate
that way. I'm gonna hit a 3-wood again up there. I just didn't want to mess with pulling it and getting over into that water on the left, so I'm fine with being through the fairway on the right. Thunder 8035 says, glad I stumbled upon your page. I'm just starting my garage sim build. Hey, glad to have you. We have a video pinned in our profile where we cover everything that we bought, where we got it, what it cost. Ooh. My third from 90 yards. TK got a little thin on that one. So I'm saying, what? What did I miss? I can't see anything. It's gone. Do you feel like someone said, yeah, boss, I'm just about 6'2" exactly. And it's never a problem. All right, 90 yards up to the green. Out of the rough. So I know TK's almost the exact same height as me. We're both about between, I don't know, almost 6'2". I'm like 6'1 3/4. So I always say 6'2". Good shot. There we go. Monitor is a great way to go, especially if it's your first one. I think it's the kind of lowest entry point as far as money goes, and it does a fantastic job. Make sure you put the club stickers on, get all the measurements you can like that. We don't use the measured balls. We run the Open API connector. There's an official connector that just got released about 3 weeks ago that had a ton of issues. We went back to what they call the Open API connector, and we run it in calculate mode, which calculates spin, but we run club stickers so that it gets the club data to calculate the spin on everything. Just never liked the mark balls and how that measurement mode works. So I've got 23 yards coming out of the sand. Oh, it's a little bit of a right lie, but not too bad. Did I not get that turned off? There it goes. Okay.
Good shot, man. Good shot.
Question Cervecero, I don't know how you say it. It says, what sim do you have? This is a Square Golf launch monitor running GS Pro software. No, Pop Beaston asked, does the Square work good in an outdoor setup? That answer, from what I understand, is no. Natural light causes it problems. It's pretty much strictly for indoor. Duarte Wood asks, what are we?
Sorry, Lee.
Oh, you putted for me?
Yeah, I guess so.
He done that like 3 times now. I'm just saying.
Usually I make it.
Oh, sure, make your putt. Yeah. Give me a freaking bogey. Duarte Wood, what are you playing on? Can you be more specific? You talking which launch monitor, what software, what's the surface? Thunder 835 asked, I gotten a lot of ideas from the Home Golf Simulator users page on Facebook. What a rabbit hole. Yeah, I'm on that group as well. I go out and check all that stuff out all the time. I will say there's a ton of content on YouTube of channels that do all the product kind of deep dives and technical things. And I would watch a lot of those to understand before I bought launch monitor, projector, even sometimes the hitting mats. There's some guys that really go into those as well. Duarte Wood, yeah. So rather than going through everything right now, I will say after the stream, go out to our profile. We have a pin post where we do a video and go through everything we bought, talk about where we got it, how much it cost, all of that, and it'll walk you through everything, okay? Appreciate the questions. Your MLM2 Pro, the Doppler radars are good outside, and then there's like higher end, I think like the Garmin R50 is supposed to be good outside. There's others, of course, but it's just, yeah, the direct sunlight, they tell you right away on the square that it doesn't work well with direct sunlight. Let's see if I can find a fairway for once here. So I'm 5 over through 5. That's no good.
Bogey golf.
That's not what we're looking for. I don't know. I don't know why I'm pulling everything. That's just not my shot. My shot goes right to left, or left to right, I mean.
I got 9 in me.
Okay. Okay, we'll figure it.
Oh, 174 to the pin, 155 to the front.
174, what do you hit?
Got me a 6-iron. Short. A little chunky there, though.
A little chunky. That's all right. 166 for me coming out of the rough. I think I'll have a 6-iron as well. How does that sound? Say it.
Okay, 35 yards to the pin.
Check. So sometimes guys will ask, well, how does it compare to this launch monitor, that launch monitor? We can't say. We've only used the square. I can just say what I've seen others talk about with it in the various ones. So like I said on the MLM2 Pro, they asked about the Rapsodo. I've been told, I've read, I've heard, I've seen on videos where it struggles with putting. So I got 14 yards out of the sand. See if I can pop something out there. Even every chip short.
Okay, 15 feet for par. Dang it.
Appreciate the follows. 50 more gets us to our 1,500 goal we've been trying to get to. We appreciate your help with that. I will give you just a little bit of a heads up as we're finishing 6 here. TK has re-aggravated an injury that he has and is not going to be able to go the back 9 tonight. So
Sorry, y'all.
after this putt, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do, because we have 2 players loaded in GS Pro right now, I don't want to play all TK shots because that'll just wear me out. So what I'll do is I'll end this round knowing I'm whatever I am after 9, and then I'll load up the back 9, and I'll continue on to play the back 9, and hopefully TK hangs around and heckles me and stuff. But he has a little bit of a rib injury going on.
Okay. 177, 159 to the front.
That just froze up. Short.
Had the line though.
177 yards straight at it. Get there, had that little draw going.
153 carry. I thought I was definitely there.
Though, so
As a lefty, I'm having a hard time getting the ball in the air. Any tips? Yeah, swing right-handed. I think that.
no, we don't give out any golf tips. Sorry.
Yeah.
The golf tip we always give out is spend a little bit of money, take 2 or 3 lessons from somebody that actually knows how to do it, and just get the basics down, and then go practice and play and have fun. All right. It's close. I'd like to get a par out of this. And I hit it 27 yards. That's frustrating. We've been experimenting with some padding to prevent the bounce back. So if you see down at the bottom, that's what is there right now. It's the foam that you put in gutters. I think it's going to work pretty good. We've just been trying to figure out where exactly to put it in front of ours to help. Get in there. Good job. TK before we started that has the water going across that I hit a 3-wood on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-iron here.
Free mulligan. Yeah, they're kind of an obtuse triangle. One side's longer. Yeah, kind of a wedge shape. But then you're having a hard time swinging now with the rib bothering you.
Yeah.
Matulis, yeah, it's a square golf launch monitor. I'm just gonna try to hit a 3-wood up there.
Shot, man.
It's not very long, but it's gonna leave me in a good spot. I think it's the first fairway I've hit tonight, isn't it?
You weren't left. It's good.
Uh, our noise canceling microphones completely block out the sound of the hit. Unfortunately, I would kind of like to have the sound on there, but we haven't. We thought about adding a mic down by the launch monitor to add that so you could hear the hit sound. But these ones, these mics that you hear us talking into, it completely cancels that out. $142 yards. Should be an 8-iron if I can get it in the air.
Kellen, thank you. I love him too.
And I pulled it a little bit. Pulled it to the left.
Okay, 29.
Josh Holmes says, pick your back. Very well could have, Josh. Again, that's why we don't give out swing advice. You're doing those chips that I've been doing.
That was all hands, man.
All hands. What do I got here? Too much. Just coming out of the rough. I think I'm going to try to hit a flop shot up there out of the rough. No, this not the Sim Golf Tour. This is just the country club at Jackson loaded up. We're just playing at local match. Good chip. I will play the SGT event. I usually do that like on Wednesday in the afternoon, and I put that out as separate videos. I don't stream that. I just record it. So I got 16 feet, right to left, maybe a tick downhill. I don't know. Yeah. Going to it again. You didn't hear me say it a while ago. Sorry. TK has re-aggravated a rib injury that he's dealing with. He's not going to be able to continue on the back nine. So this is me leading off here. So what I'll do after we finish 9 here, we'll just remember my score, even though I'd rather not. And I'll close this out and reload and just do the back 9 because we've got 2 players loaded in right now. I would have to play out all of TK's shots, and I don't want to do that. All right, see if I can find a fairway. Nope, I pulled it farther left. Stayed back, didn't follow through, all kinds of good stuff on that one. Mad Dog, I've used like 20 credits on Square, maybe a little more than that. And it plays fine. The Square stuff plays fine. It's just the courses, the 12 that came with it when I bought it, they've added a couple more. Weren't that great looking. I mean, they played fine. They just were flat with basically nothing out there. The ones that they've done recently, I think, have more trees and features, stuff like that. But we'd already bought GS Pro. I love this. Thousands of courses as opposed to 14 or whatever it is. So this is where we play.
Hang on.
Josh Holmes says he's no pro either, and that's our channel is not intended to show you how good of golfers we are. It's supposed to show you just average golfers playing on these PGA and kind of exotic courses, and just kind of how we do and how we get around there. All right, I've got 125 out of the rough. Take 10% off. Should be about a 140-yard shot. I'm just going to choke up on an 8-iron just a little bit.
Oh yeah. Shot, man.
Thanks. GS Pro's $250 a year, Mad Dog. It's an annual subscription. And I'll answer these other questions after TK plays here. Rustling through the trees. Misery asks, what sim you using? Misery, this is a Square Golf launch monitor, and we're playing GS Pro software. And yeah, T. Brooks, yeah, this is out in our garage. We got a 3-bay garage. This is on the 2-car bay side. Good chip, TK. Stop. Ding. Good chip.
Thank you.
Pretty straight. 14 feet downhill.
That's hot.
Actually, pretty straight. That David Brooks, there is a pin video in our post where we go through everything we bought, what it costs, and where we got it. Short answer for you, total was about $4,700, but we didn't have to buy a gaming PC. We already had the gaming PC, so if you had to buy that, maybe you're at $6,000. Eric Highlander, how far are you from the screen? We're hitting from just over 8 feet in front of the screen. The projector sets in front of us it's about 7'8", and the hitting box is maybe just over 8, something like that. So 9 holes in the books at the Country Club of Jackson, home of the PGA Tour's next weekend event, the Sanderson Farms Championship.
It was nice to not be on a Ryder Cup course.
It's very nice.
My gosh.
Yeah. So through 9, we're tied at 6 apiece. TK's not going to be able to keep playing on the back 9. He, again, re-aggravated a rib injury he's been dealing with. So we're going to let him set out. He's probably going to be caddying for me over here on the side.
Yes, I will.
To make this work, though, since we've got 2 players loaded in GS Pro, I'm going to have to close this out. I'll relaunch it with just the back 9, and I'll continue on and finish the back 9, okay?
Let's go, man.
Thank you.
Yep.